Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to 7 Days to Die, a game that I have featured on this channel before. A long time ago anyway. Certainly the game has changed because this game always changes. We're on Alpha 21 and Alpha 21 is very different to Alpha 20, which was a very, very different game to Alpha 3 where I actually first bought this game. Alpha 3, game wasn't great. Let's be fair. Let's be completely fair to it. It was not great. It was very, very simplistic, and I think it entered early access way too early. But back then, nobody really knew what early access even really was. Now, I do need to be a little bit quick to actually do the tutorial because I have tweaked some of these options just a tad, just to make it a little bit more interesting. You see, about half an hour ago, I was bombing it down the motorway, thinking I kind of want to stream tonight. There's rain coming down from all over the place. AC/DC blasting. I kind of want to stream tonight, but what do I stream? It's like, well, I could do some Fallout, but I've done quite a bit of Fallout last week, and I kind of want to maybe, see what else I could do on this channel. Basically, what other things I could stream. And I thought, well, 7 Days to Die, I covered in Alpha 3, and I've covered it since as well. Maybe we revisit this, because the game has changed quite a bit, and I could probably do something a little bit interesting with it. But how do I make it interesting? Well, what I have done is I have set the Horde Night to every day. I have also added a slight random chance that it may not happen that day, but if it doesn't happen that day, then it will happen the day after instead. And finally, just to make things a little bit more spicy, because I apparently can't suffer enough with 7 Days to Die, I've also upped the zombie spawn rate to 32 zombies, which will increase every night. So this night will be let's say put stuff on. So this night it will be 32, next night it will be 64, and so on and so forth. Which means that we need to sort of get on with things and actually get looting and skill up and do all sorts of things that need to be done sort of ASAP. So I just need to quickly craft a whole bunch of stuff. We need to get a base sorted out. Let's get these on. So this is a zombie survival game. Anyway, welcome to a zombie survival game. And this certainly came from an era where I was pretty fed up with zombie survival games all in all. Because everything was a zombie survival game. You know, we had great ones actually, like this eventually. But we had quite a lot of not so great ones as well. You know, like a lot of early access titles that were just sort of flung onto the market. So basically just doing the tutorial because it will get me some experience. No, I need an arrow. Not that I'll ever use bows. That will be the last time I make a bow. Build a base, which we probably won't be doing. I need to find somewhere to set up. So, so I've been watching Neebs Gaming. They play this game a lot. Right, there we go. Base done. Right, build a campfire. Where's my stones? But I also watched. That's bringing up clay. You know, I don't need clay. I need stone. There's some stone. I watched Grian, Scar, Skiz and Impulse played this game a little while ago, and they got very bored with it because they were playing it, I don't want to say wrong, but they kind of were in a weird way. The game doesn't teach you very well about stuff, so I've just quickly done that tutorial, but what it doesn't say in that tutorial is some really quite important things, like don't be out at night. Just don't be out at night. Not when you start off, because being out at night, it's not like Minecraft where you can survive the night if you're outside. you know, build yourself a sword. Just don't bother. Not until you've got a gun. And they obviously doing things like, oh well, you know, you get your quest rewards. Well, they'll get gunpowder. Well, but getting gunpowder at that point is useless because you can't make ammunition until you got a workbench, and you're not going to be able to get a workbench for a little while. So really, I mean, really, the traders shouldn't really offer you gunpowder with level 1 tech, because unless you've got really lucky, you're not going to have a workbench. Anyway, we're heading for the trader now, so I've just done a very basic tutorial. It's not really worth sort of explaining stuff, because the tutorial explains how to play the game. It doesn't really explain what the game is. So, zombie survival game. But it's one of those, you know, so you've got your crafting, you've got your salvage, you've got your zombies. Try to avoid the zombies early on. You got your weapons, which they do a whole bunch of different things, different melee weapons. You got a whole bunch of skills as well here, as well as book skills, as well as I don't like this particular system where you've got your crafting skills as well. So reading books allows you to upgrade this. I'm not a fan of that, simply because you can get really stuck with hello zombie. So I'm using a club, kill a zombie, get experience. Get 400 experience. So obviously we got our stamina and health at the side. On our toolbar, so we got our toolbar. The top bar is our experience, the purple one. The green one is food, and the blue one is water. Now, one of the changes that they made. Hello, this could be quite a good place to set up. Obviously, we can't set up in the trader because the trader closes and teleports you out at night. But maybe nearby wouldn't be the worst of ideas. I've basically got not that long to set up a base, so I'm gonna have to be quick about it. Trader Hugh. Actually, this guy is quite good because he's got quite a lot of things you can loot in his area. Let's have a quick look at his books. Nothing I can afford yet because I've got no caps, or coins. But yeah, okay. I'll take a clear zombies, and I will run over to your munitions box and see what you've got. Nothing I can use, but I do have some ammunition out of that. Some nails. Loot everything. Also, you've got skill points, and I keep forgetting I've got skill points. Should have 4. Yeah, I've got 4 skill points to use. So, what do I want to get? Well, first one I want to get is Lucky Looter. Improves the chance of getting better loot, basically. Next one I want is Spearmaster, because I'm going to make myself a spear. Stone spear specifically. I'm just going to track that one so I can get the stuff that I need there. I should probably also take a skill that's going to keep me alive. So let's have a look down this one. Pain tolerance I'm going to take. Also going to take healing factor. I'm going to get injured, and I don't want it to be too long. Got some water out of that, but not good water. A good book. Just salvage everything. These respawn. Every 7 days these do respawn. So reading these books. So Forge Ahead will allow me to get like workbenches, basically. Workbenches, forges, that sort of thing. Right. Let's head on out to this POI. Let's grab these stones, make myself a spear. Spears just have a little bit more range on them, so you don't have to get in quite so close. Right, let's see what else we got. Oh god, that's a snake. hate snakes. Okay, let's craft that. Let's also craft a bone knife as soon as we can. Bone knives allow you to harvest better, get better loot from harvesting, or more loot I should say. Scrap that. Yep. So I've now got this. There's bunnies that you can kill for. There you go. Gonna need the food. Gonna need the leather. There's encumbrance. That's why I've got a thing. I'm carrying too much stuff, so my stamina is going to go down more. Stamina is really, really important in this game because stamina affects everything from running to stabbing. So your melee is determined by how much stamina you've got. Now, POIs. These are little locations. There will be areas where zombies spawn, and there's usually a path, a designated path for you to go down. Headshots obviously are going to do more damage. As you would expect. And you can cripple them, much in the same way that ghouls in Fallout can be crippled. So, you know, aiming for the legs, aiming for the head stun, that sort of thing. Right. This might not be a bad house to set up in because it's not too far out from everywhere. And once I've got it clear, and then we can talk about exciting things like the zombie mechanics. Because zombie mechanics are interesting. Come on. I think we are not done. Ah, there's a basement. They're something to, you know, obviously I'm sort of watching out for this sort of lunge that they do. When you hit them in the head, sometimes they can kind of stagger backwards and then fall forwards. Also watching out for the different types of zombies. These all seem to be basics, thankfully. No, stay down. They're down. Right. Now we go upstairs. Right. And we can do a power attack as well, which is the right click. Uses more stamina, but does a lot more damage. And in some cases can throw enemies backwards. Okay, and we are now at the end of the POI, and our reward for getting to the end of the POI, we've obviously cleared the area. We also get some loot crates, and every POI, I think, most POIs anyway, have some sort of end loot. Sometimes that end loot is guarded. You know, the higher the risk, the better the loot that you get out of it. So I'm probably going to set up in this POI just because I've cleared it. It may not be permanent, but I've got a lot of zombies coming and I need to start thinking about actually getting set up. Does this door go down and up again? It does. This one does as well. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get all this stuff back. Might even be able to make a gun. Hold on. What's it? The pipe machine gun. What do I need for that? Well, let's track that. So I need wood and pipes. that would be a good thing to get. So just do a bit of looting, some stone. There might be a better option out there, but for now, or the barn. I mean, the barn might not be the worst places either. I prefer smaller locations. I did a horde night every night, not with so many zombies though. I did do a horde night every night. Though it may not happen. If that turns red, we've got a horde night. But I can't remember when it needs to turn red by. But if it turns red, we've got a horde night. And if it doesn't turn red, well, we don't have a horde night. Horde nights will be from 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the morning. Zombies will be faster. This is why you don't go out at night. They're faster and they're more likely to get up to you. Right, okay, 9mm ammo. I did 9mm ammo. That would be good if I had a 9mm pistol, like a proper pistol, but I don't. Foregrip. I'm going to take the foregrip because if I can... Hold on. Just use some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to take the foregrip. If I can get some more pipe. They've got a pipe machine gun there that's more expensive than I can make. I can't make that money, but I don't think. But no, I won't be able to make that money back. But I think I should be able to find the bits to make the pipe machine gun at least. Right. Let's find a place to set up shop, because hordes will be coming in. I'm going to leave those POIs untouched. Maybe go into town slightly. I mean, in the end, what I would do is I would basically build a small upper location where they can just all fall in and perish. I reckon we'll just take this house. I don't know if this is even the house that I just cleared. But yes, it is. Right, this is the house that I'm taking. Probably remove the doors. Okay, right. Storage. I just want to get this stuff out of my inventory for the moment. And let's also get a bed rolled down. And pipes. Right, now let's see if we can find some more useful stuff. I would also need spikes, but let's see if we can get the pipes first. So a bit of salvage to do the pipes. And clearing out zombies. These guys are a bit harder to kill. The books, well, the books are linked to skills. They're more likely to drop in certain places. They're also linked to areas as well, so you seem to be able to find, you know, vehicle books in cars, but you can also find pretty much any kind of book in mailboxes, and a lot of people seem to ignore the mailboxes. You can usually find some quite good stuff in there. Bookshops as well, obviously bookshops. That's got a load of hogs in. What's this? This is a 3-star. Yeah, this is probably not going to be doable. There's a little house over there that might be alright. So run around the back. Oh wait, this is the one with a bunker door. Bookcase. Right now, take anything that I can. The books will give experience if no matter if you own the book or not. There it is. Lockpicks, that's all useful stuff. Give me a sec. This guy. Accidentally just picked up an office chair. I see the E and then just kind of, yeah, just loot. Just take everything. Sometimes you get zombies hiding there. Oh, hungry. This is why spears are so good. Also just picking up clothing, because obviously the stuff that I've made isn't like, it's just, you know, just a very basic covering. I'd love a wrench. That's not going to give me the stuff that I need. Right. So I just beat on it with a crude axe. No, come on. There we go. Right. Ended up with a sprained arm. What I do need to do is choose at this point between. Well, I think I do get lockpick, which is in here. Lower chance to break locks, which is always worthwhile. Come on. not finding what I need. What I can do is I will just repair. Use, yeah. Where are those? Scrap that. Oh, that's no. Go away. I thought I saw I had a mod. I don't. There's a fair few zombies down here. Goodness, and there goes my stamina. I'll just eat the cat food. Just to get my stamina up a little bit more, especially with the sprained arm, which isn't ideal. Oh well. And probably won't get to the Horde Night. I think I may actually be saved from a Horde Night this night. Because the thing should be red by now, and it's not. Ooh, this is a larger POI than I thought it would be. No, stay down. Don't really want to be in the POI at night though. This one, higher health. Not that the game actually tells you what the health of these things are. Oh god. There we go. Right. Useful loots. Not the... Just need to find 2 more of those things. Right, well, so continue to go down, I guess. And now we're in the bunker. It's a lot easier when you've got a gun and it's just like, oh yeah. But it should sort of reinforce the point of just don't go out at night, 'cause the zombies are sort of, you know, if they're being awkward now, then you know, you can see quite how bad it can get. The problem is obviously that if that's somebody's first experience of the game, you can see why they would get frustrated and just not want to play it anymore. Which is what happened with Gwyn and that lot. They ended up getting into a death loop and, you know, don't want to play it anymore, and that's a real shame because it is a great game. Eat these 2. I was going to say, what is... It's refusing to sort my container. There you go. Something that is just... Why would you lock it? Anyway, I thought, oh, I won't need the health kit. I kind of need the health kit now. Can I make a bandage? No. No, I can't. Oh well. We'll venture deeper into this place. Oh, this is kind of dumb actually. I should not be down here as a level 1 with a low level with only a spear. Oh, I'll just quickly read that. More damage with spears. If I scrap that, I can then make the bandage. I kind of need to have some on me because if zombies can, when they hit, they can do a bleed type attack, and that was a bit of a surprise. And right around the corner. Right, that's this floor clear. Yep, thought that was a door behind me, but no, it's fine. Being a little bit wary. Sometimes you get cops up here. Right, I've got everything that I need now for the pipe machine gun, which I'm going to craft. Because there's a very good chance we're going to get some nasty zombies coming up here. Yeah, well, that went well. You can jump that gap. Military guy. Out of stamina. Next hit's probably gonna. No. Damn. It's not permadeath, and I can't remember what settings I did for hotbar. I can spawn near my backpack. Oh, right. I can do a quick run in, but I let's see where are we at. Half an hour. Just need to get through here, downstairs, reasonably quickly. This is kind of what they ended up doing a lot of on sort of the Grins stream, because, well, that was because they went out at night mostly, I think, rather than clearing a building that just kind of seemed to go on forever. This is this sort of situation of I didn't necessarily know what I was getting myself in for, but oh well, it's fine. It's not night, so the zombies aren't out in force. Now we're back to being encumbered, which may be why I'm not able to jump that gap. See what else we can potentially scrap. Yes, I would quite like to keep all of this stuff. See if we can do it with this. There we go, even with a slight bump there. One down. Problem is, all of these zombies are quite beefy. Got lots. They've got high health on them. My stamina's not really quite cutting it at the moment. But the loot should be worth it. Another one down. There's also a death penalty for dying for experience, but you won't get that until you're level 5, I think. That's when it sort of kicks in. Right, that's the last one down. Right, let's see if we can get into this chest. Usually you end up breaking so many lockpicks that these things don't end up being worth it. But, you know, you never know, you might get lucky. Like, there we go. And something for the gun. Something for me. Sneaking around motion detection devices. Could have sworn I heard a zombie snarl there. This is probably one of the best zombie survival games out there, even if it is still in alpha. It has been in alpha now for about 10 years, and it's probably, I don't know if it will ever actually leave alpha, because the developers just keep wanting to add more to it, or do more to it, or change it. So it's very much what I would consider to be a living game. The sort of game that doesn't really necessarily have an end of development. That's obviously not gonna, you know, not everyone likes that sort of, you know, they want to know that their games will someday be completed, and I completely understand that. Oh, zombie. This is the point where I definitely now need to look to actually fortify a house, at least for the night, because Horde Night doesn't seem to be happening, but which is good, because I am not prepared for Horde Night. I've burnt through all of my ammunition that I would have got just from doing that, but can I make a better spear? Not yet. So I think my next day of this would be spent building a proper fortification for when the first horde rolls in, rather than using a prefab house, which I could probably start doing. Actually, I'll build it out here. I'll need some wood, quite a bit of it, because so the structure that I have started to use is not. It's basically a hole in the ground, basically. The idea being that the zombies will fall into a pit, and there'll be spinning blade traps down there, so they have to make their way through spikes. Well, first they have to make their way through electric traps, and then through spikes, and then blade traps, and then anyone that survives, I poke with a spear or shoot with a gun. So I'm going to head on out to this sort of area, and I'm going to make a shovel and some building shapes. So it's not quite zombies every night, so I did kind of expect to have to do one. And that one I can scrap. And I'll go out here a bit, and then I'll start it maybe up here. And the gem of it is to have as small as a sort of entrance as possible, but you actually build your base underneath it. The downside is zombie mechanics. There's certain zombie mechanics where that would be a good place to dig, actually, because we'll have the iron. Going to need a bit of that. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes out there. So that's going to be our trench. So we've got our spinning blades, which come out by 3, and then 2 rows of spikes. This will be dug down a bit as well. And our spikes will go, so that will go there, and then there, and then, hold on. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. And then 1, 2, 3, yeah. I think that will be alright. So what I'm mapping out here is the top of the bunker, basically. And then it kind of, then a hatch that's offset, so yeah. I can do an offset hatch. Like that. And then so that was just for me to map out that, and then just scrap that. So I've got a little bit of space for the where's the shovel? Here it is. So zombies are obviously attracted to sound. They're attracted to light. They're attracted to certain types of sort of rhythms more than anything. So if I was to come out here with the auger, I would have a mini horde pop up quite quickly. I would imagine. They see doors as having half as much health as a similar block. So a wooden door will have half as much health as a wooden block. So they're going to be attracted to doors, but they're also going to be attracted to places where doors used to be. I found, that there were, wherever I've actually gone in, I've fortified a prefab. They'll go for the where the doors of the prefab used to be as well. I'm just gonna build out these a bit. There are better tools for building with It's just that, you know, I would love to get a nail gun, because nail guns, you'd just be able to go through and upgrade it all really quickly, but using very basic tools at the moment. Obviously, the better the tool, the more you're going to be able to cut down. You can modify these tools to allow them to be, you know, better at doing things like chopping wood, or, you know, mining for iron, that sort of thing. There's better pickaxes, there's better axes than this. It's just early days. You make do with what you have, right? So there's definitely not Horde Night tonight, though otherwise it would be a thing that's happening now. So don't have to worry about that, which is good. This is iron, but this is actually the top of an iron vein. So you get a block of the thing that's underneath it, and then that will be an iron vein underneath it, which is good because I'm going to need iron so that I can make steel, as well as, you know, iron bars and all sorts of other bits and pieces. Do I have any cobblestone? I do. Oh, it's a snake. Wouldn't have expected a snake out here, to be fair. So it's a bit... This is now going to be a frantic digging session, because I need to dig out a moat. Now I think I can probably have almost like a cage on top as well, so the moat won't be quite so required, but I like the idea of them falling into a moat. Yes, I need some space. What can I get rid of? Get rid of those. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, wait. Right, so let's go down here. I think there is a skill that allows me to break, is it that one? Tool damage, yeah. This allows me to do more damage with the tools, which means I can break blocks faster. That's iron. Downside of digging into iron is obviously I've got to dig into iron, and it's just going to take a little bit longer. But worth it. Okay. So the ladder is going to go there. That's dirt. realised that it is quite dark. So we'll put in the... it's like I can see what's happening. But, right, okay. That should be deep enough now. Zombies can dig as well. There's the other thing that, you know, just because you're in a bunker, it doesn't mean that they can't get to you. It's one of those games where you just kind of think, oh, it's, you know, it's just like Minecraft. It's just a Minecraft clone. No, it's not. Very much not. It's much more focused on what the zombies can do. Minecraft zombies are very easy to avoid. You just sort of build yourself. You can just dig yourself a hole, and they'll never find you. Not unless you've got mods on. But in this, yeah, they'll dig down to you. They kind of see heat as well, so if you've got an underground factory, they'll hunt it down and they'll dig down to it, and you'll end up with zombie hordes in your forge base. So you know, you do have to be a little bit careful with them. Right, where are we at? Okay. So I think I'm probably going to end this stream here, because right now it's an awful lot of digging. I don't know what I'll do next, but yeah, we may come back to this at some point. But for now, I think I'm going to end this here. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.